What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / Date Night. I'm here with some new guests. Y'all gonna introduce yourself. Let them know how we coming.
My name is Z. And my
IG.
and my IG is Love Is Me, but that's LOVEISM3 __.
Okay.
Hey, my name is LaVar. IG is _Big Va 31. Catch me anytime.
I'm Kay. My Instagram is K_that_trainer. Stay K fit. That's me.
I'm Jazz. My Instagram is jammin.jammin. Follow me.
Amazing, man. Before we get this episode started, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the comments, feel me, follow the channel, man. Cash App in the bottom so y'all can support the channel. Man, we gonna get right into it. How y'all feeling today?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Everybody doing good.
Ready to talk some shit.
Yeah, we ready. We ready. We ready. We had a decent conversation before the mics came on, but
Absolutely.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all for coming out, sharing this time with your boy, man. And, it's always a treat when real players meet, all the time. So I want to get right into the conversation of do y'all think healthy relationships get boring?
Yes.
They do.
Healthy relationships is going to be boring to a certain extent because you got to find your baseline day to day. It's not always going to be about trips, going to concerts, going to fancy restaurants, and none of that shit. So it's like, if it gets kind of hard and boring because most women got to have that thrill. They got to have that excitement part. They got to feel wanted and shit like that. So
No, I can't say that they get boring because I feel like if it's a healthy relationship, you should have the same interests. So whether that's working out or your food interest or your hobby, whatever, like you do that together and then you have your separate time with your girls where you do what you do. Like that's also a healthy relationship.
That's
like
true.
what are we saying is a healthy relationship? Those are healthy relationships.
I'll say this. I've been in a long-term relationship, almost a 10-year relationship, right? And it comes a time, and I believe this is the threshold when it comes to marriage, when you going to that 20-year mark, 15-year mark, right? It comes a time when you didn't ate at every place together. You didn't worked out together. You didn't ate every meal together. You didn't traveled everywhere together. You didn't had sex on balconies and beaches and your crib and everything. Everything you didn't. You feel what I'm saying? It comes to a point when you get to that, right? And then it's like it start getting boring. Now I want to speak on what he spoke about when you can't party and shit like that. That's usually the process when your man has a plan, right? Yeah. And he say, okay, I got this 2-year plan because I've been in those shoes, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Where I got this 2-year plan, right? And I'm gonna need to cut back on this, and this so we can have this later. But I'm gonna need you to pitch in too. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was me and the female I was with at the time, I told her we just gonna open a bank account together and we're gonna put $100 a month, a week, a piece in that motherfucker, and see what happened in 5 years. Cause 5 years been like go like that. Cause I've been in long-term relationships and I know, so I'm way ahead. So I'm like, we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is you be so focused as a man on putting that money up that even the little money matters. Yeah. Like the little money that women be like, well, we could just go get a movie, and you thinking like, shit, that's about $80. That's $80 I can keep in the slot. You feel what I'm saying? But women will feel like, okay, nigga, we doing good. We're not broke. We can at least go to the show. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But niggas be like, man, that you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it all up. I ain't trying to spend a dime. You feel what I'm saying? And then it comes to a point where now she's unhappy because now you got a beautiful woman with the social media. You got niggas in the inbox, man, beautiful, I'll fly you out, man. Let me take you on a nice date. She's soaking this shit up, and her nigga at the crib ain't on shit right now.
Outside of the social media and outside of the extra attention from other men, let's be honest, you have to still date your partner regardless.
Yes.
And you don't have to spend a ton of money to date your partner.
Even
if you started, you started with fine dining restaurants and buying her bags and doing X, Y, and Z, flying her out, doing all this other shit, planning trips and all type of shit in advance for this woman, birthday parties. When you want to slow down and you want to get a different momentum, I feel like it's ways to do that, and it depends on your partner. You have to know your partner. A lot of men don't be wanting to slow it down how they're supposed to slow it down. It's more so of like a chop. Like, we need to do this. We gotta start. Da, 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 da. It's ways of slowing it down.
Because we're thinking logically. We're trying to get shit done. That's what men do. Men are natural.
Throat about it.
But men are natural problem solvers. You see what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to a disagreement in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. A woman will want to talk about why it's the problem. Mm-hmm. Men want to talk about
resolving the problem.
But we want to know what his issue came from jump.
Right, so, and we don't give a shit. We just want to move forward.
But we care because we don't need this issue to come back. We don't need
exactly.
Let me backtrack.
We don't care about the fucking problem.
Let me backtrack on what she just said.
Okay.
It's like you said, you still got to date your partner. All right, mm-hmm. Dating is supposed to be like when you're really supposed to you guys are new, trying to get to know each other, right? But within the context of a relationship, you start setting goals. Like me and my relationship, me and my girl going to business, we trying to flip buildings now. Mm-hmm. There's some things she got to stop doing. You know, I got her card. She can't do no Amazon, no Zora, no shit like that right now. Yeah. And it's the same thing with me. And we have to cut our trips down because we got to go along being retired by the time we hit 55 and shit, and just checking the Zales and shit like that. Yeah. But the thing is, you have to learn how to sacrifice, you know, on both ends.
That's just implementing.
You can't. But when you're talking about building financial wealth, mm-hmm. for generational wealth, it's gonna take two people mm-hmm. on the same page to sacrifice at the same time mm-hmm. to set up this goal. You can't just jump right into it and it's going to be right there.
Now let me ask you this. Now let me ask you this, right? How do y'all feel about 50-50 relationships?
I'm okay with it.
I feel as if there's something wrong with 50-50 relationships as long as you're not telling me we going 50-50 on everything just to prove a point that I'm a nigga that's not going to take full-blown care of a bitch. Some niggas have a point to prove to their homies, to social media, to all type of people. We ain't got to go back in the day how our mamas and our grandpas and our great did it, because it's not the time. They can't. And I'm giving all respects to our ancestors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they won't be able to survive in our time.
No.
Let's be honest. It's a whole different time. That's what life is about. Evolution.
Evolving, yes.
I mean, if you look at it from their standpoint, no. But if you look at it from the realistic version of it, they were more hard workers than these men today.
They were,
but so they definitely would have been
right.
But if you implement that same work ethic in today's time, you will keep up. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying, though.
I get what you're saying. Obviously, it's a problem in this day and age.
It is, but
that we want the old school men and y'all want the old school women. It's on both sides, because women be saying, I'm not cooking and cleaning. But
it's some of us who are doing.
I'm doing.
Right, but see, the thing about it is
doing it. We have different dynamics as well. Back in the day, it wasn't so many blended families. It wasn't so many. I'm bringing my
biracial relationship.
It wasn't so many different elements of family. Right now, there's so many different elements of family. So for me, as somebody with 3 kids, 3 daughters at that, I can't say that I'm going to get into a relationship and be like, I'm not going to split anything. Yeah, you have to take care of everything. Right. That's outrageous to even think. Like, I come with my own.
Well, here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. This is what a lot of women don't understand, right? When it comes to this, right? If I meet a woman and she's on her own, whether she got children or not, right? She's still an adult and she's paying her own bills, mm-hmm. right? I'm an adult. I'm paying my own bills. Your rent might be $2,200. My shit $2,200, right? We moved together and split that, right? So now you keep $1,100 in your pocket and I keep $1,100 in my pocket. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But instead of taking those halves and fucking it off, we put that shit in the pot and save it, because we both used to spending it anyway. You see what I'm saying?
It only makes sense if that's the initial plan.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. So now
the same shit that you want, and if they're not, it's not going to work from the beginning.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. This is how easy it is for both of y'all to win if y'all working together, because now y'all saving $2,200 a month, because both y'all halves y'all putting up. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, now in a year's time, you see what I'm saying? $2,200 a month, y'all staying focused. By the next year, y'all can purchase a fucking 15, 16 unit building.
Right.
And both of y'all set, and guess who paying the rent now? Now one of y'all.
Yeah, literally.
You see what I'm saying?
Literally.
So, but women don't see like they don't want to work with men these days. They want a man to accept all they got going on. Say you gonna do this, and you gonna do that.
A lot of men that don't have that shit. Yeah, it is a lot of women that don't be on that shit.
To the scammers.
Exactly.
They used to the
a lot of men that you run into that don't keep their word, or they'll say like, "Let's do this and let's do that." And you don't be on shit.
It be right there. It stay right there.
I know a couple lazy ass women though, personally.
Yes.
That sit up and let a nigga take care of them and they niggas struggling.
I've always said,
that's
I'm
a man with low self-esteem.
I have to work. I'm sorry. I have to work. I have to pull my some type of income for myself.
I'm not trying to match what you do. I'm not trying to compete against you. But I am going to help you.
But I am going to have some type of income regardless. Where there's to do the miscellaneous things or where there's to do the things that I want to do, period. I'm not going to have to ask the man for everything that I want to do.
But that's expecting a man to be a mind reader too.
What?
Oh, do something that like without me having to say nothing about it too.
No, just in general. Like I don't want to have to go to my man and be like, "Babe, I need this, babe. I want. I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
You talking about something?
I don't want to be like, baby, I need a car.
She's saying basically,
baby, I don't want to have to depend on him.
I do want to depend on my man.
Yeah, but to a certain extent,
I want to strongly
depend on my
man. I don't want to have to go and ask for everything. You see what I'm saying?
So,
well, the thing about it is how I feel. Right, it's two dynamics. Right, I don't because I always pay the bills. But I never dated a woman with kids in my life. Okay. You know, I never have. You know what I'm saying? My BMs, you know, I'm they first. You know what I'm saying? So I was already on my own. So they moved in with me. It wasn't a big deal because I'm already paying the fucking bills. You know, but when you have children, now this requires more bedrooms. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I gotta live outside my means to accommodate you. Right. You see what I'm saying? True. So my thing is, even with that, like I said, using the 2,200, I mean, y'all don't have to split 1,100. Y'all can put on 1,500 a piece and keep 600. And $3,500 a month to get you a decent ass place in the birds. And that's you feel what I'm saying? So both of y'all really up. You might have an apartment, he might have an apartment. Y'all put that shit together, now y'all got a big ass house and still saving. And that's you see what I'm saying?
That's an opportunity to get real structured too. That's just like. Like
it's not impossible.
My relationship, and I use it as an opportunity to exemplify leadership. I'm like, all right, we get this together. We automatic 4 accounts. We get a joint one, pay the bills, household bills that we both put in. You get your own, I get my own. Then we got another joint savings for vacations and investments.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? That way, you know where every last, even when you said the little money that you spend come out, it becomes important. Now I see where everything is going.
Y'all really thinking about the little money like that?
No.
I just don't because y'all spend it recklessly.
No, so like this, right?
Recklessly.
So like this, right?
Money.
So I'm like this, right? When I'm single, I spend recklessly because I just be living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm more, and I've always been a relationship type of guy. So like when I'm in a relationship, I'm more structured for some reason. I don't know, women. Of course. You know, it's like women, because
do something to you.
Because no, it ain't that. It's just that you have that person in your ear every day that's keeping you accountable and keeping you on your shit. When you wake up every day and you just because it is very hard to stay disciplined when you can afford a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I want to do, I can do it. So I don't have to have no fucking discipline. Yeah. I can wake up and do what the fuck I want to do. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to stop smoking so I can do this or stop going out so I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I just do all that shit. So, but when you got a woman, she was baby, you had a drink 3 days this week. I think you should stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink today, or don't smoke today, or you done been eating cheeseburgers all week. You know, eat some salmon or some shit like. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have a woman in your now, some people I ain't gonna say because some men got discipline like that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I do better when I'm in a relationship as far as morally. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always gonna be financially stable, and I'm always gonna be a respectable person. But I think when I'm in a relationship, it give me purpose to now because I got somebody that's honoring me, that's loving me, that's you know what I'm saying. So
that accountability hit different.
You know what I'm saying. So it's like
how it's supposed to.
Well, yeah, because it's like now it's like don't get me wrong, I got shit to live for like my kids and shit, but it's different when you got somebody that love you. When you got a partner with you, it's like I want to do good. I want to make her proud of me. You know what I'm saying?
So good to have somebody.
Let's talk about the other side of it, the good side of it, because that's true.
It be crazy when it feel good. Love is supposed to feel good.
You know what?
For sure. And when you love your man, you make him want to be the best of himself. He want to come home and say, "Baby, look what I did."
You know what?
I went outside and I did this.
Get that applause.
You feel me?
To just have that influence on each other, or if your partner don't make you a better you're in the wrong relationship.
You know what? I think it's, when you talk about love, I think men love more authentically than women do.
We do.
I agree.
We do. Yeah, we do.
We
do.
See,
agree.
y'all just sat here and said
agree.
it. Women love the
I
pageant.
agree.
Y'all love the pageantry and the courtship, and y'all love right? And y'all just went straight to it. Said it's about it makes you feel good. For a man, it's the quite opposite because we have to go on that responsibility. It's like
there's no conditions.
It's like when we realize we in love, it's like, damn, I love this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
and you know what? And it's so crazy
like, damn,
because
I love this bitch. Because
this is why, and you know, I don't want to put it like this, but this is why men usually die before women. Because a man will literally live in a stressful ass relationship.
Oh yes.
Even if he don't want to be there, they will stay there. They will
stay to the end of time.
They will never leave. But a woman, and like this, right? And this is what the piggyback what he said. This is why men love more authentically. Because when a man loves you, he loves you. I don't give a fuck if you homeless. You got one leg, dirty, you got one eyeball, you ain't got no job. Yes. We don't care. And we'll probably complain like, man, I'm tired of paying all bills. She don't do shit, but we ain't going no motherfucking way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? A woman, if a man fall off, a woman won't necessarily leave you, but you got a time clock. You got a time clock. You got to get your shit. You got a time before it's only so much you gonna take.
Get your shit together.
Get it together.
On a deeper level, our provisions is providing and protecting. So part of protection is, okay, well, I said, damn, I love this bitch. It's like, I'm willing to die for you to make sure you live at that point. Y'all, as women, are not raised.
It's conditional.
A man,
y'all are not
woman
raised to sit here and say, I'm going to die for this nigga.
I said it was
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a woman won't die for that. And we understand that though. Certain shit we just know.
Y'all also raised to know what y'all want.
Do a lot of shit for you, babe, but die.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
It's insane, right? But if a nigga pop up with a gun and be like, hey, you expect your man to say, oh, he put on this cape. That's what you want.
He turned to the Captain America shield and shit.
I'm just a girl.
Now you submissive than a motherfucker.
She gonna listen in. You know?
All that masculine shit going out the window.
Hey, listen.
A good woman is submissive.
Y'all actually raised to learn what to want in a man.
Yeah.
But not what to look for in a man.
No, I got a daddy.
That's not true though.
I got a daddy.
That's not true.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you, a vast majority of the niggas out here understand women more than women understand men.
Hell no, I understand.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was one of those girls, but every man in my family is married. My dad is not my biological father, but he's been in my life since I was born as a baby. So that's my father. That's all. Since I was 3 months old, that's my father. So that's my dad. I've been raised around men. So that is not for me.
I got talk.
I mean, that's cool, but every woman that got a daddy still don't know how to
choose them.
No, I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying because man, my daughters saw me be a gigolo. You know what I'm saying? I was young when I was 22 when I had my daughter.
Married.
You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't married, but you know, but I taught her good morals and good shit. But I was kind of nervous that she might like the nigga like me.
Yeah.
At that time.
That's all I feel, man.
Because what women
go for.
I see a lot of women, they don't understand that there's a difference between certain men. Every man might have hoe in them, but every man is not a hoe. You see what I'm saying?
I think
so
every person got hoe in them.
no, probably so.
Hoe is life
Probably
at this
so.
point. So.
But it's like, okay, if I'm dating somebody, you feel me? And what was I saying? Y'all done got me off track.
Ain't nobody else.
I was just saying, hoe is life at this point, man.
We gonna cut that part.
Shit.
But so
The fuck niggas get treated better than the main
no,
niggas.
we good.
You know.
So
Vice versa with the women.
the side chicks get the
treated
best
be-
parts of
which
the
is
main
weird.
of the main than the main chick get. You know.
well, that's because you can be honest with the side chick.
Yeah.
Like, and
You can be
I
honest
got
with your woman.
I got a
honest with
reel
your
right.
woman,
I got a reel that went viral. And it was saying that I was saying that to make a woman happy, you have to lie to her. You can't tell her the truth.
That's not true.
Right? Hold on. It's not true, but it's more like the ratio we talked about, right? Every woman can't handle the truth.
No, that's true.
And
true.
and what happens is this: when a man is trying to impress you, even when he gets you. Now you say you got men in your family, right?
Yeah.
So now look, right? There's been times where mama probably did some shit with the kids. Don't tell your daddy. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a harmful lie? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
But it's a lie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To keep the bullshit down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
course.
So that's what men do. Men, it's like when we lie, it's not that we're lying to be
Little
deceitful.
white lies.
Right.
We're lying because we don't want to deal with the shit that come behind me telling the truth. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Y'all
Men,
know some different type of lies.
hold
That makes
on.
sense, though.
Men are problem
makes
solvers.
sense.
So we think ahead. It's like, okay, I want to tell her the truth, but if I tell her the truth, I know she gonna say X, Y, Z, and now I gotta go through a whole bunch of other shit.
They be doing some different type of line though.
They do.
I agree. When we trying to get some pussy,
Y'all
absolutely,
be
we
doing
gonna tell
some
a good
different
one.
type of line.
Hey.
And most 9 times out of 10, if I ask you something,
I know already.
You know what? Hold on.
No, y'all think
Same-
y'all know.
Same way
I
with
was
y'all
just
don't
gonna
know.
say, a lot of the time we don't be
fucking
knowing
know.
shit.
Y'all don't know.
No,
We be trying to figure it out.
So
No.
hold on. Old school guy
No.
You
told
can
me
never
this.
know. It depends on the nigga
I
you got.
seen it.
Because let me tell you something,
No,
right?
I got it.
I've already did my research.
I reported it. It's on my shit now.
Right, so
We know.
Right,
I told you.
right. So let me tell you about this though. See, that's what I'm saying. We in 2025. So the nigga that probably cheated on you probably had a side bitch. We don't got side bitches no more. We pay for pussy. So it ain't no track record. You ain't gonna find shit. She only talk to me when I call her. She don't call
It
me.
ain't no side bitches no more.
Hell no. Not for a nigga that got money. Fuck no.
Man,
Why would
it's
I'm
levels
not
to
finna
that.
lose my bitch. I love her.
It's
I'm
levels
not
to
risking
it.
her for nothing.
It's levels to it.
Bitch, I'm not. Listen, I'm old enough where I know that if I have a side bitch at some point, she gonna have feelings. If I have a side bitch at some point, she gonna catch feelings. She gonna be mad because I'm gonna be posting my bitch. I love her. I'm posting her. I'm taking on
I love
trips.
her.
I'm throwing it in her face. She watching me on Facebook, treating my bitch like a queen.
Hey, Ma.
She gonna get jealous at some point and fuck all my shit
gonna
up.
tell
Hey,
us
Ma.
right
I'm not
on
taking
down.
that chance.
Hey, Ma, they say that's why women ask what you do for a living because the ratio of you cheating falls into your income bracket.
It do.
It does.
If you make less than 50,000,
You ain't no shit.
you
but
fail.
some
You fail
men
in
are
life.
bums
You don't.
and
You,
they're fucking
and
muscle
they
women
fucking
too.
so many
Hold on.
dumb
Well, that's a
hoes.
man. Any man that
Check
get
this.
caught
Ain't gotta
cheating is a
be
man
somebody
that don't
between-
respect
between
his relationship.
between 50K
He
and
don't
100K,
Right.
he'll think about cheating, but he ain't gonna do it because he end up losing more in
What
the
is
long
the
run.
cheating thing though? Why don't motherfuckers
100
gotta
grand to
cheat?
500K.
Motherfuckers don't gotta
He
cheat. I'm
definitely
saying the
cheat.
scenario when it comes to that. If it comes to that, like I said,
Realistically,
every
okay.
man don't cheat. Every man does not cheat.
But you said every man was
Every
a
man
hoe
will
or a
cheat.
dog,
Think the
or what he
same.
said?
Okay, every man
is the
does
same.
not
Every
cheat.
man is the same.
But every man will cheat. Is what I'm telling you. Every man will cheat, but every man don't cheat.
Every
Okay,
woman will
so
cheat, too.
let's break this
Every
shit down.
woman will cheat.
Yes,
Huh?
they will.
I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
it.
You know
I
me,
believe that
you know
too.
me fucking married women I done
It's a lot
smashed
for
in
me
my
to cheat.
lifetime.
Because
shit.
guess what? A man, it's only
take
a
a
couple.
lot.
It's different levels when it comes to men that cheat. You have your man that just love fucking hoes. Okay, a compulsive cheater that don't give a fuck about you or nothing. He just want hoes, right? Then you got the man that cheats every blue moon, the guys trips. When they go on the guys trips
Oh,
and
they
shit
be
like
fucking
that.
women out
once
of
a
town.
year, oh man, shit, I'm out with the homies. They fucking hoes. I'm gonna get me some pussy too.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Then you have the men that don't cheat. They're forced to cheat. When we talked about the women that get comfortable. And they stop coming
Keep
to the
saying no a lot.
they be in the house with the big ass
Bonnets on.
bonnets on and ain't looking sexy no more. You know, the person. Remember when you was trying to impress me? Them little tight ass pants and shit you was wearing around the house. You remember when you didn't never let me see you with your real face? Now all of a sudden I see this shit every day. You're not trying to please me.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Mo.
You see what I'm saying? So now, but I'm saying it's like when you first meet a woman, she put her game face on. She trying to show you, nigga, I'm that bitch. You need to cuff me. You see what I'm saying? But then when you get the motherfucker,
everybody says they're representative.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Old school guy told me this one time.
Absolutely.
Old school guy told me this one time. Men fall in love with what they see. Women fall in love with what they hear. That's why.
That's true.
Women will always wear makeup and men will always lie.
That's true.
For sure.
Y'all some motherfucking liars.
Absolutely.
Give me a wash rag.
Well, the thing about it is what do you when
still gonna be fine.
Hold on.
Still gonna be fine.
What do y'all think game is?
It's
game is a bunch of lies. When a nigga meets you, when he walk up on you, you don't know him from a can of paint. He trying to get your number. He might not be intentionally lying, but as a hunter, I know I'm a professional hunter. I've been hunting deers for a long time. So I know what ammunition to use and I know what kind of gun to use. You see what I'm saying?
Per woman.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? No, this is how men move. Hold on. If a man comes up to you, he's already saw you.
Obviously.
He ain't just finna just come up to you out the blue. Right. Like he'll come up to you out the blue, but he'll peep your vibe. Right. So he can know how to approach you. Right. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Every woman gets a different approach. Every woman gets different treatment. All y'all don't get treated the same.
I'm sure of it.
Right. You as a woman have to demand your respect.
The good treatment.
By how you carry yourself.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
you
true.
carry yourself like a lady. A man will pull his pants up. They'll talk to you in a certain type of way. You won't hear that shorty with you on type of shit. You'll hear a man say, hey, how you doing? My name is Jamal. I'm just trying to introduce myself. I think you're beautiful and I just want to get to know you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when you ratchet, motherfucker like, damn, shorty, what y'all drinking? What y'all on? You feel what I'm saying? We adapt to this shit. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to come at a ratchet bitch like a professional woman. You see what I'm saying? Right. Because ratchet hoes don't respect gentlemen. Mm-mm. They don't.
They don't.
When you come up to a ratchet bitch like a gentleman, it's lame to them. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta act like you somebody. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta act like, bitch, I'm one of them. What's happening, shorty? You feel me? But when you're approaching a woman, it's more like, you got to be a gentleman.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to, even though I'm ghetto as hell, I don't want to let her know that. So let me get my shit together real fast.
She might be ghetto as hell, but she got her shit on right now.
Exactly. Then you find out later on she got a little nigga in her. She find out you a real nigga.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all can be niggas together.
Just a couple of niggas.
There you go.
A whole bunch of niggas going around.
In the crib being niggas.
So I want to go to the next question, right? So next question is, how do you feel about dating a man that makes less than you? How do you feel about that? Can you respect a man that makes less than you?
From experience.
And I mean, and I want to say this before, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to say this. I mean a man that's comfortable where he is, not a man with a plan. I'm saying a man that makes
that changes everything.
You know, that's why I gotta be specific.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like so, say you 6 figures, you make $100,000, and he makes, I don't want to go too low and say 50. Let's say 70.
Is he comfortable and not willing to change?
Would just say so I think what police make about what 70, 80 grand.
It depends on where you are, but some are CPD offering 99,000 a year. So
okay. Well, I haven't been in the work field in a while, so I don't know what the salaries are. But so say like maybe a bus driver or something. What is that? What is 70K? Like a bus driver or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say a bus driver. He cool. Not like CTA, because I know CTAs make probably a little bit more than that, but I mean like a yellow bus, the school bus.
They start off at 20.
Make it 70K?
Right.
Okay, whatever. Let's just say 70K period.
70K,
whatever.
He comfortable with that, you know what I'm saying? And you like, you know, I'm at 100 or something. Can you be okay with that?
Well, you said that they are comfortable where they're at.
And not trying to grow.
Yeah, this is my thing. I feel like as you reach a level, you should want to grow another level. Mm-hmm. So once you master something, then you should want to grow, because you don't want to be a master of all things.
You should challenge
You want to
yourself
be
to
able
aim for
to
more.
have something down packed. So once you reach a certain level and you're there, you're comfortable, and then it's time to grow. It's time to grow.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay in a growth is uncomfortable. So I don't want to stay in a comfortable wham. Like I don't want to be there. So if he's at a point where he's like, shit, we living good
right
here. You
But
know.
also, a lot of people are comfortable in spaces that they should not be comfortable in. Like, not even so like when you get a woman, when you have kids, when life heightens for you. Can you retire on this salary? Will
Can
you
we
be
live like
Can you
this
live
forever?
comfortably off this salary? Is what's more so important than saying like, can I buy my woman this off this, or can I buy myself
care.
materialistically? Or if we have another kid, which it does matter,
Yes.
but it's more so about like, can I live comfortably off this personally? Can I truly what you've gathered in your
Life
life?
expectation.
Can I
Everything
take
that you
care of
set
every-
yourself up for? Yes.
But
Can I
but you
take
know,
care of all of this?
70K is a comfortable life if
In
you're living in the
Chicago?
hood.
No, see,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
the thing.
if you
And
got
who
you a
wants
one,
at
but
this
that's what I
age,
said.
who
You
wants
got
to
you a
live
little
in a
one
hood?
bedroom apartment. You ain't got no kids.
We don't have that at
That's
this
a comfortable
age.
life for
We
somebody
don't
with no
have that
kids.
for me at this age, I don't have that. So no, that's my
not-
answer.
Right, because you
I live in a
accumulated a
house.
different
I live in
lifestyle.
a home. So for me, that's a no go.
Yeah,
So if you
'cause you're
don't have
minimizing
any
my life.
ambition to continue to grow, or we don't have a plan, you ain't the man.
All right,
You
so-
restricting
If you're
us
not
as a couple
expanding,
at this
baby, then
point.
So
we can't do
does
anything.
anybody know the average U.S. yearly salary?
No, what is it?
It ranges between 46K to 51K a
Really?
year.
Yeah.
That's the average.
So
U.S.
the average
salary.
man you
Wow.
see is below y'all
Yeah,
standard.
no, I know that.
So
The
my
everyday
thing
man you
is,
look at.
my thing is, I understand what you're saying because that's where you're mixing relationship and lifestyle.
Yes.
A person that's making, I'm gonna take the high end of 51K, can still provide for
Absolutely.
you in terms of the basics. If you're seeking lifestyle, he can't fulfill that.
Right.
Now,
Let's think
That's
about
where-
retirement though.
but I mean, you know, a lot of people at jobs these days are offering stock options and
But it's
retirement
not
funds
even
and stuff
about
like that.
retirement or those things. He said they're comfortable and don't want to progress.
Yes.
If you are
That's-
making, because like you said, the average does make that, and that is a comfortable feel. Like a lot of people are okay with that. But when it comes to me personally, no, because you have to be willing to continue to grow. That's comfortable for now. But for my dreams, my aspirations, the things that I want to do and grow as a person and business minded, I'm an entrepreneur. No, that is not okay for me. Because when I continue to grow and when I start building and when I continue to do the things that I'm doing, it's not going to match the energy that you're matching.
Right.
It's
I
not
got
going to meet the energy that you're meeting.
That's fucked up.
I'm
She
really
say that
comfortable.
right because if I meet a woman that's making 50K
It's acceptable.
and my
We talked about that,
podcast
though.
and my podcast take off and now I'm making $1 million a month, I ain't thinking about her matching my energy.
No.
I'm like, nah, I can take care of my bitch. You ain't
Right.
gotta work no more. Why y'all don't feel like that?
This make my
Because
sandwich
I
want to
would
get
What's
agree.
wrong with y'all saying I got the bag? I'm gonna take care of my nigga.
Want
I'm
to
not
work though.
mentally.
It's not about that. It's just about
Shit.
if she was with you and all she wanted to do was spend your money, that's going to be a problem.
That she's gonna be
Big
Because
time
she's not
problem.
adding any value to you or your life. She's not adding anything to you. She has to be able to have the same mindset that you have. So if your podcast is here and this year and then 2-3 years from now it elevates, if she has not added any elevation
She
to
ain't
that,
became a
that is
team
not the
player.
woman for
She
you.
ain't
So-
start working
'Cause she-
for you or
whatever.
or still working.
She-
and
So
So,
stuff.
hold on.
I get
value.
what she's saying, but it's like it's a two-edged sword, right?
gotta be
Because
a team player.
because yeah, absolutely.
'Cause why
But
stick
it
around?
depends
What you
on
here
what that
for?
man requires.
That's why I said
I
she
might
need
not
to start
require
working
you to
for
help me
you.
with my podcast.
Right,
I
but
might
you-
require you to help me in other fields.
That's why I
So
said
just
any
be productive
value.
in
That's
those
the thing,
fields.
But that's
why I
team
said
player.
any value.
So, right.
If she does not have any value,
Yeah.
period. She has to, something has to benefit you to where she's
Absolutely.
saying, I want her to stick around. She needs to be here.
Yeah,
So-
If she's not
she can't just
benefiting
be
your
a
life
bill. That's
or
a
the things that
liability.
you have going on, you're gonna
So,
find that shit
hold on.
forever.
Yeah,
I have
I get it.
Ladies, I have a question for you because it's going to make to my point here.
Mm-hmm.
Which one weighs more, 100 pounds of gold or 100 pounds of cotton?
The gold, of course.
Now think about the question.
You would take the gold.
No, I said which one
weighs more.
I said which one weighs more, 100 pounds of gold or 100 pounds of cotton?
More?
That's why I said you would take the gold.
No, they both 100 pounds.
But
It's not, now the gold is worth more.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got it and I'm taking care of home, your value is not gonna. I can't look at your value. It's the same as gold. You can contribute in other ways. Yeah. It's not just financial.
Right.
If my house is clean, if you cook for me, if you give me a massage every night,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
You know that cleaning shit is overrated for me.
No,
because I ain't that nasty, and I got a motherfucker.
If you help me, like you brought up a podcast, if you help me brainstorm new topics or
like
other areas that can be attacked that nobody else is talking about, that's bringing value.
You're not asking a woman to help you with your business? You're not asking a woman to what do you require from a woman if you're not asking her to clean your crib, cook your meals, help you with business, but you're telling her like, if I become a millionaire, you ain't gotta work. What do you expect that woman to do then?
This is what I expect out of my woman. I want her to treat me like I'm the Jesus.
Her everyday life out when you're gone.
No,
when you guys are separate, what do you expect her to do with her existence? If you saying quit your job, you ain't gotta clean my crib. I got a maid. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit. Mm-hmm. What do you expect her every day? Her being a being to be.
Okay, so I mean, if I got a maid and all this shit, obviously I probably won't need her financially. So I would want if I was if I was rich. And I can solely provide what she don't have to work at all, right? I would want her to have some hobbies, goals or something like. Right. Definitely work out. She has to work out. That's number one. She got to work out, and then I want her to, have some have some hobbies, baby, because an idle mind is a devil's playground. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you got too much time on your hand, you start to do bad shit. Fuck you see what I'm saying? When you keep, and that's why it changed my perspective on dating when it comes to dating with women with kids, because when I look at things like, what do you do with your life? If you getting up working, you getting up going to the gym, you got kids, you ain't got a lot of time to do a lot of dumb shit.
No.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? You really don't. Not saying that you can't. I'm not going to put a cover over it and act like you can't. Right. But what I'm saying is, if you're a woman who has morals, was raised right, got good character, you're going to preserve your time. You're not going to just be out here lingering doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You read, especially if you read books, stay grounded in something. Maybe you read your Bible, you're spiritual. I'm not really a spiritual person, but, if you're spiritual, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
But I feel like a maid too, like even with having those things, they still can't do the duties of a wife and a mother. Like, you can cook, you can clean, you can prepare, but I make this home a home.
Absolutely.
I organize this home.
And you know what?
Value to me.
Things are a lot better when it's coming from the heart and not the bank.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just
when your woman love you, she'll eat you up like a cookie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your maid,
when she getting paid for it, she'll just be doing it to get money.
I'm gonna clean that drawer out and
just like your
organize
what was the
make sure it's easy.
What would I expect you to do?
Because it's a mess.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and say what I expect her to do. I just don't want you to go out here
and lose yourself.
Cheat on me and entertain other niggas and shit. Those are my only stipulations.
Right. Yeah,
you know
just don't embarrass me.
Just don't do that. That's all.
What I'm saying?
Everything else, hey, do what you do. Just don't do those two things.
But you know what? What's a big thing with me is because I'm popular. I've done a lot in my past, and niggas don't like me. You know what I'm saying? So when you become my woman, you gotta understand you got a target on your back. Every nigga finna try to fuck you to say I got my old bitch. On the real. You gonna be an instant target. So you gotta know how to carry yourself. You can't be out here dressing like a hoe, doing all this extra shit. You gotta understand.
Put on that purple dress.
Be cool.
They wear that shit tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Even us girls that do that, we get you do too much. We get that stigma. Like I get that so much. Like you uppity or you stuck up or you this and you that. Because the way I dress or the way I present myself or the way I go outside.
But I like that feedback though.
And it doesn't bother me because that's
they do us the same way because you get in a relationship with a woman Man, you can't wear gray sweatpants no more, goddamn it. Nah, you ain't going outside with that shit. Get in there, chain, put some jeans on, some shit. You can't wear. You ain't going outside like this.
Go take that off. Go change.
Go change
So
clothes.
I've heard several times.
We
Go take them right off.
with the grays.
Man, I tried to go out of town. I had me some
No,
gray sweatpants
but
and
I-
Gucci Daddy shorts. My woman said, nah, you ain't wearing this shit.
That's just, I'm a modest woman, though.
But my
period.
thing is, what's up with the gray jogging pants? Because if
Because
your shit
that dick
poking,
be
it's gonna
out.
poke out in
Print,
anything.
yes,
No.
your print
But
is out,
darker
dog.
colors
Dark-
hide more.
It's camouflage more. Darker
hide
colors.
it more.
And them grays is different.
Let's be real. Darker colors
You
mask.
got to be walking upstairs and back down, cause out the
Go
door,
check the motherfucking
Amazing.
mail. Check the motherfucking garbage
Out
out.
the door's a no.
That's
yeah,
it.
it'll be a hell
Fucking
no.
amazing.
The
What?
Is you cool? Or
Sit
is
your
you
ass
cool?
right here next to me and them.
Where you going, babe? You look
Hey, man.
Oh, we
they
staying
got
in the house.
Hey, man, they got
Staying
they
inside.
That's
Okay.
great.
they got their documents
It's
say
not
gray
only the gray
sweatpants.
sweatpants.
Them gray and them
it's
white.
some shorts.
So I don't
It's the
understand.
Them
hoochie daddy
hoochie
short.
So
I told you, man, Hoochie Daddy shorts and
you
gray
know,
sweatpants.
when they say these kind of things, it lets me realize that women are just like men.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like when we tell y'all,
Yeah, absolutely.
don't wear this shit outside.
Absolutely.
Y'all act like we being possessive.
No.
You can't tell me what to wear.
But we
I'm
can't
a-
wear no gray
Not all
sweatpants.
women are like that, though.
Not all women like that.
I be listen.
You
know what
that
I
type
hate?
of shit. No
Some
way,
women
but
don't
I
just
know your
care.
limits.
Even when we talk shit back sometimes,
No,
we know
we
you
know.
the fuck right.
I hate when
Know
a
your
woman say I
limits.
was doing this before I met you and you accepted it.
Oh, that's
Bitch,
your
I had
favorite
hoes
line.
before I met you, and you don't want me to keep them, do you? Fuck.
That's
If you ain't gonna change, why the fuck should I? What the fuck?
no, I don't understand that though, because when you get in a relationship, you should be expected to change.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
And
why I say,
compromise.
And change comes
Compromise
naturally.
is-
I don't
Yes,
care what nobody
it
If
says.
you
absolutely
want to
do.
be in a relationship, it
Yeah,
does.
but
I
change-
wouldn't say
change come
that. I'll
naturally.
say if you really love that person, because
Yeah.
I definitely been in love one time in my life, and it wasn't nothing that I wouldn't do. If I had to, whatever it was I had to do to make that shit work, it wasn't a question. Like
Yeah.
real shit. So I know how it
Get it.
feels to really be in love. I think people just be bullshitting. Because if you really love a motherfucker, if
gonna
motherfucker
do
say,
whatever.
I don't like this, it's done.
You gonna do
Motherfucker
that?
say, I love that. Okay, I'm going to keep doing
That
it.
is
You
true.
feel what I'm
That
saying?
is
When you
true.
love a
That's
And you're
motherfucker,
not a
it's-
simp, and you're not a lame, you're not none of that shit.
No,
you
it's-
just you're in
it's
love.
just- you're
how
just
can
in
you
love.
be
And you
a
care.
simp
You're
for
just
your
with the
girlfriend?
person you want to be with, and you respect
Acting
them.
like
Love do
don't
feel good.
It feels
It feels
amazing.
amazing.
It's
Yeah,
not
when it's
supposed to be-
good. When the
Yeah,
shit
because
go
when
left, it
it's
don't feel
good,
good.
it's
Because love's
feel
supposed to
good.
be, love's supposed to be healthy.
Like,
But see-
if you
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna
It's
rub
not
no up
supposed
and
to
down,
be.
like that's just Delulu. But
it's little things like that. Like a man, even in courtship. This is why I said the pageantry of love that y'all love about shit like that. A man to go through things, external and internal, that get y'all to that point. A man is not sure, because it's like y'all are not required to display. And I always say, if you want a man to really fall in love with you, you have to learn how to become. You have to pretty much dismiss all that shit your grandmama and your aunties and said about men, and learn how to be that safe space for that man. Learn how to talk to him like a king.
yeah, I agree.
Learn how to treat
I
him like
agree
a
with
king.
Only
that.
thing I don't agree with sharing certain things with your woman.
Like what?
I can't really give you a specific answer on that, but it's certain things that I would never share with my woman, because when I'm in a relationship,
Like
you know,
physical
it
things?
might no, like certain things I might be going through. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a man's man, and I've been down that vulnerable road, and it didn't end well for me. You know,
Yeah.
it seemed like when she found out that I wasn't this shiny knight that she thought I was, shit went left.
Well, that's-
So
that
from
was
that
very
point on, I
awesome.
learned to like, I want my woman to feel like nothing can defeat me. I don't give a fuck what we go through. I got this shit, no matter what.
No.
And I want to keep that energy forever. I don't never want her to feel like, now it may happen. You
Would you
can't
cry
predict
in
the
front of
future.
your woman?
You who?
Would you cry in front of your woman?
Absolutely not. No.
No,
You know what?
I
No.
understand that, but I don't want that. I don't want you to feel like you can't have that with
You know
me.
why? Because women want women out of men.
No.
That's why.
No,
Yes,
no,
you do.
no,
No, I don't.
You want, this is
No.
why y'all connect so good with gay niggas.
No.
Because they be those masculine, soft ass niggas that can tell you
That
chitter
is not
chatter
why
about
we
your
connect
bullshit
so many
and all that dumb
Absolutely
goof ass
not.
shit.
Not
No.
Man,
They
shit.
get on my nerves.
Because at the end of the day, like,
They get on my nerves.
Anytime,
before we
I
date,
love
I'm
'em, but they
supposed
get
to
on my
be your
nerves.
best friend.
Yes.
We're supposed to have a bond. We're supposed to
Yes.
have a relationship.
Yes.
To whereas before we got into anything, like, I'm your friend.
I'm your
like
friend
we can
before
talk. Like,
anything.
let's turn the relationship off. Let's turn everything else that we got going around. Let's
I'ma tell
turn
you
the
this.
noise
You
out.
can't do
I'ma
that
tell
as
you
man
this.
though.
No,
I
that's
No,
not
just
absolutely-
because of your experiences, and y'all say that all
Nah,
the time.
you
You
with
can't
your
let
mate-
your experiences ruin what you
You
have.
with your
Exactly.
mate, you walk down
I
like
know.
I fell into a
If
test
your-
like this
if
one
your-
time with my
if
girl.
your-
We went to
hold
Tampa,
on.
right?
If your mama, daddy, grandma, grandfather, or child don't die, don't cry in front of no woman. Okay?
No.
I'm
love-
not
Anything-
saying.
I love
anything
I'm not
else?
saying cry. I'm not saying even cry. You said
Be
talk
vulnerable.
or say or share.
No, I said you can
Right,
talk.
I'm
I
not
said
saying
certain
cry,
things
yeah.
I won't tell you.
But I'm just
I'll
saying,
definitely
like,
be
as my
vulnerable, but not that
partner,
vulnerable.
I don't care. Like,
So
if you
y'all
feel like
keeping,
you're
like,
gonna
up a
be
guard.
that vulnerable, like why do you feel like you couldn't have those moments with me?
guard?
Because this
What
is
makes you feel that
because
way?
you know why? Because when so it's
Past
already it's
experience.
already hard for a man to open up to a woman, right? What typically happens is when a woman's emotions take over her, she tends to throw those vulnerable moments back in your face, right?
Okay.
And that hurts us because bitch, we ain't want to tell you no way. And I told you, and this is what the fuck you do.
They do
I
the
should
same
kill you,
shit.
bitch.
They do the
This is what we
same-
be
They
thinking.
do the same.
They do the
shit.
No.
same shit.
No.
And it be
Yes,
so
y'all
fucking
do.
bad. Yes, y'all do.
Just
I
like
know.
You was just
I'm
talking
saying.
about your best
same
friend. Now
shit.
you with your best
Y'all do
friend.
the same
You was just
shit.
da-da-da-da-da-da.
And y'all
Me
worse
do the
at it.
same
I wouldn't
shit.
say we don't
And y'all
because
worse at it.
I know,
A
but
motherfucker
those
could break
cut
some shit
throat
down
at
to
it.
the ground. I'm talking about we done talked about it for 5 motherfucking days. Then worked it out night and day, night and day.
All right, hold on. I got to keep it a buck. Hold on.
And now
y'all be
motherfuckers
This is gonna be-
texting some shit.
this is
And
gonna be a
now,
double-
bitch, you just motherfucking.
This gonna be
You
a
just
double
said your
standard,
friend
but it's
was
gonna
a hoe.
be real
Why you
shit.
going with your hoe ass friend?
Hey, this
What
finna-
the nigga? I told you that we get back here.
Hey, this finna be a double.
God damn.
This finna be a double standard, but it's real as fuck.
Shit.
He absolutely right.
You have to calm down.
That's
Man,
a double
a
standard.
man don't
It's
want to tell
fuck.
you anything deeper because
Man, please.
Fuck
the
outta
minute
here.
y'all betray us,
Fucking snitches.
it's a wrap. Okay, women sometimes y'all like to just hear yourselves talk to just be talking. So it's like,
Y'all do too.
no, we don't.
Yes, y'all do.
Y'all talk before y'all think. That's y'all
Let's
fucking
get past
problem.
the
No, we
whole
might
sex
we
thing.
might fuck before we
Exactly.
think,
Just
but
be saying some shit.
we might fuck before we
Just
think,
be
but we
fucking
ain't gonna
saying
talk.
some
No.
shit. Y'all be killing me. I don't care what you say.
Y'all yap too.
Man,
So
please.
before I go to my next question, is there any questions that y'all may have that we can talk about before I move on?
I got a
I
lot
don't
of
think
questions.
so.
I can't think of nothing.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
it's
Let's
too
hear what you got.
Man, first of all, why do women expect certain traits from men that they can't give them damn selves?
As in,
Like,
You won't understand it. Like, if a man is in a situation where he's always working, he can't communicate with you as much. He has a legitimate excuse saying, "I work all the time."
and you all are
we
always
don't,
busy as a firefighter.
we don't get. I try to keep that on the low, so thanks for that. But
I'm sorry.
but the thing is, it's not understood. It's like, well, I know you're busy, but I need my me time anyway. And you go after what you want. You make time for what you want. But the same thing is not.
those are women
Carry.
with attachment issues.
But
I don't want to talk
I'm
to
saying,
my man
I'm saying
all
on the
day.
flip side, if a woman's busy and we come to y'all with the same thing,
Oh.
y'all manipulate and
Flip it
gaslight the
around.
situation.
As in our busy is different from your busy.
I think
Our
that
busy
comes
is
with
more-
Please
maturity.
elaborate,
I
because-
think that comes with maturity, and I think it comes with experience.
Yeah.
Because I was just having a conversation with
consideration.
my older aunt, and she was telling me, she was like, and she's she has like 76 people under her in the company that she works for, or whatever. But her and her husband just moved to Texas,
Okay.
and he works from home. She works in the office. Originally, she took a job to dumb down the people she had, but then that same job she took offered her a new position, so to where she is now. So she was like, it's some days where Chris doesn't talk to me at all.
Right.
Like, he doesn't hear from me, even if I fake have a lunch. Sometimes it may be my lunch schedule, but I don't get that lunch. Or even if I do, like, I'm so trying to get my mind like calm down that I don't. My first thought is not to pick up my phone because my husband knows like I'm in a crazy environment. I have so much going on that we have this understanding that, babe, if you don't hear from me, you know like what's going on. Wait.
That's I'm trying to stay on
Go
topic.
ahead.
That's the woman towards the man. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to stay.
Mm-hmm. So
okay.
she was saying like there's going to be times depending on what type of job they have or demand they have in a job, whereas to you just have to be like, this is what he or she does. Like you have to chop that shit up, especially as a grown as person. We're grown people with real responsibility, real jobs, trying to make real money in the real world.
What type of man want his? I don't want my woman calling me all motherfucking day.
Nobody
we
wants
ain't even
that.
Gotta,
but still, he said if it's a problem, he said if it's a problem, like, and she was saying like. That can't be a problem for you. Like, you have to shut up.
Let us go some time or some days without talking to a woman.
Some days is crazy.
Lord.
Some days.
First of all, I have to talk to you at least once
days
every day.
You know what I have a problem with is women saying that men are bad communicators, and it's really the other way around.
People are bad communicators.
Women are horrible communicators.
People are bad communicators.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because a woman can communicate well until it's something about her ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, I beg to
differ. No, when a woman will sit there and listen to you talk about Tom, Dick, and Harry and give you all the input.
Mm-hmm.
But
when you tell her something, baby, I don't like this shit, or you get on my motherfucking nerve, or now it's how, why, what you mean? They don't take no accountability. It's like now they want to argue and shit.
No, but communication goes two ways.
I take the time to hear my husband talk because his opinion to me is very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't argue with him because I will argue. I'm a very argumentative person, but when he get ready to talk to me, I'm a Leo.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, what the hell? The adjustment was crazy on you, friend.
Okay, first of all, but
sit back with it.
But I'm also a person that not only let other people hold me accountable, but I hold myself accountable too. Like I have shortcomings. I understand that. So when he get ready to talk to me about something that he don't like, I'm listening.
Right.
It take a lot.
I get petty as hell. My phone listen to me, I ain't listening. When it's your turn to talk, I don't want to hear it neither. Fuck the time, man.
It take a lot. I'm not going to say that it doesn't take a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of maturity and growth to be able to be like, all right, shut up.
Communication.
It takes a lot.
Communication is a skill because
it's
broken down
to a certain extent.
It's broken down to three parts.
To tell me more.
It's articulation, meaning you say what you're going to say.
That matters
a lot.
It's comprehension, meaning you have to sit back and listen.
You have to understand what I'm saying.
And it's understanding.
Yeah.
Which, okay, I have to put myself in the other person's shoes to fully get the understanding.
And you know what? That's something that previous relationships I had a problem with. Yeah. Because I will always date younger women, and I'm so fucking experienced that I would be frustrated because this motherfucker don't understand. This woman ain't grow up like me.
Right.
Yeah.
She got 2 parents. She got family. Yeah. She grew up spoiled. Yeah. She don't know shit about this shit I going through.
Most
so,
of the time,
and I used to be like, damn, is you slow? And this be like, no, she not slow. She just ain't experienced what I experienced.
Right.
You see
and
what
it's
I'm
about
saying?
the delivery for us women. We listen. It's just your delivery. If you do not deliver, yes,
it is.
I'm telling you,
it
makes a hell of a difference.
I'm glad she said that.
It makes a hell of a difference.
But you know, 2 things. A man, you have to understand that men and women are different. So we're going to deliver messages different ways. Women want to be corrected how they want to be corrected, or it's thrown out the window.
Right.
I can't correct you the way you want to hear it. Part 2, men are always taught direct.
Yes.
Okay? When we grow up as men and we fuck up, grab, boy, what the fuck you doing? Get your shit together. So when we grow up, this is how we know how to put shit in order. We like, baby, you're not listening, so we might be a little stern. Don't take it personal. But that's how men are raised.
That's not where my problem lies. I don't have a problem with the sternness, especially with the type of personality that I have. I don't have a problem with the sternness. What I have a problem with is it seeming nasty or rude or mean,
disrespectful
versus because I've
like
had both. I've
had
had nasty and I've had where it's to come as like I'm telling you this because I know and I've experienced and I care.
Yeah.
Versus you being mean and nasty and delivering it as if like I'm not trying to downgrade my character.
But you know, it plays a big part in the relationship that you have with the person that you're receiving information from.
It does.
You see what I'm saying? If you respect somebody and you honor certain people, no matter how they tell you, you're going to get your shit together. It's like your father. No matter how your father tell you some shit, you going to get in order because that's your father.
I don't think so. Because even with my parents, like, and our parents say this about our generation a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, we voice our opinion or we set our boundaries. And that I do. That me and my father, me and my mother, me and my aunties, me and my uncles, we have gotten down. Because at the end of the day, I am grown. I am at a level and at a place to where you're not going to treat me the way you think you were going to treat me. I'm glad she said that
because I went through that shit with my son. Because when I had my son early, right, and I was raised by men. Like, they'll whoop your motherfucking ass. Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, you gonna listen and you gonna do what the fuck is right. Like, when I try to raise my son like that, he raised in a different generation that, see, when we got yelled at, we got an order. Okay, you know what he talking about. Let me listen. When you yell at these new motherfuckers, they get offensive. They take that shit as... They don't hear nothing you saying. It's all about who the fuck you think you talking to.
It's not even also more of I feel offensive. Sometimes y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're wrong.
We said that to our parents.
You're wrong. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No, because actually you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It be sometimes where you do, and I do need to shut my goddamn mouth. But the times where I'm speaking and I'm voicing my opinion, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're not going to talk to me like that. Especially as no grown ass person. Yes, you are my parent. Yes, you are my adult. Yes, you are my elder. But this is my home. This is my space. So at the end of the day, if this is my child and I set a boundary with my child and you feel like because you my parent, you get to break that boundary, no, you don't. Because it's my child.
You know what?
And I said what I said.
Shit.
I did too.
I went through that shit. I absolutely agree with that.
I want to get a rebuttal when she said about the communication and it's the presentation, right? Do you have a favorite meal?
I say that all the time. I got something that I like, but I don't have a favorite.
All right, what you like? This
tacos.
You like tacos? Okay.
Yeah, mommy.
So the tacos is the truth, right? Mm-hmm. I got these tacos. I got the cilantro. I got the onions. I got the sour cream. I got the cheese. I don't know if you want the steak or the beef, but I serve it to you on a garbage can top. It's still advertising.
No.
So that's how I feel about presenting. It's still your favorite. It's what you like. It's just it's not presented in a good water.
Yeah.
The truth is not always going to be pretty.
It don't have to be pretty. It have to be respectful.
Sometimes it's going to be very hard to hear. Sometimes
I can take that.
You know,
anything negative about us,
saying that, but women don't.
Anything negative about us is going to be hard to hear.
You cannot come to me. And when I say this,
it's not about what you are saying.
Women problems are. We harbor a lot of shit too, and we wait till we have to find a way to say it, and they not finding a way to say shit to us.
That's y'all fucking problem.
But
that's y'all problem.
But they already said that we are emotional characters, right? We emotional beings. So why would you come to me like
we're watering it down? We're changing our words. We changing the dialect. We changing like what the fuck it's supposed to mean in the first motherfucking place. And he not even gonna take it the same. You gonna say that shit sweet and soft as fuck, and he gonna be like, okay, whatever, ain't shit changing. But when they
you know. That goes back to what I said.
Their approach is different to us.
A man check their woman outside. And
of course.
Okay. If he check me and he say, bitch, shut up.
I've seen both sides.
It's different between saying, bitch, shut up, and babe. Like,
but y'all call each other bitches. She can tell you, bitch, shut up. Why I can't?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I'm fucking
because we barely say bitch.
Yeah, we didn't got into it so many times.
Have you heard us call each other a bitch since we been here?
There's a difference between our bitch.
Yeah, he just said it. How you playing it on the garbage can? He just said it.
Have you heard?
You just made his point.
Yeah.
He did say it, though.
We don't call each other bitch though.
We don't call each other.
Right, but most women do though. You know.
But sometimes it
be in an encouraging way though. Yeah, bitch, pop your shit.
I'm a bad bitch.
Right. You a bad bitch.
She a bad bitch.
Bitch, shut the fuck down. Now, if we hear and my friends like, Bitch, you need to. Who you talking to? Because I'm going to snap
about
out.
to argue.
Bitch, you're embarrassing. Don't call me a bitch.
But you know
Watch
what?
your mouth, bitch.
Right.
In a
So
situation
it's only,
like that,
it's
I'm
only
like, baby,
receptive for them to be
me
called
call-
a
say,
bitch
come
when
on,
they
let me holler
doing
at
some
you
shit
real
they
quick.
think is honorable.
But y'all
But you
have
shouldn't
made
be
a,
calling me no bitch no way.
y'all
We
have
ain't
made
at
a
home
point
in
as
bed.
well, though.
You just said you gotta
When
you gotta
y'all
present
said
yourself
that,
and
what did
demand
y'all
that
say?
respect in your relationship.
Being direct.
Being
So
direct.
if I'm telling you in my
Sometimes
relationship,
we
I don't
need
want
that
you to
shit.
call
We
me
do.
a bitch.
You do.
That's
Sometimes
disrespectful
you
in
do.
our relationship.
No, I
So
wouldn't-
you
I wouldn't
shouldn't.
do that.
But I'm saying like you shouldn't check me
But
like that.
don't fucking belittle me. You
Right,
can, you
thank
can
you.
be, you can be direct as fucking.
You don't have to
as
talk
stern
to
as
me
you
like
want
I'm
to, but
fucking
you don't
nothing.
have to talk to me like I'm a fucking gum.
Fly
at
on
the
But
the
you know
wall.
what though? I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm a very honest and direct person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a problem with my voice. It's so deep
Talk to
that
me
when I
nice.
talk direct, women take it offensively, like I'm really on their ass, and I'm really not. It's just
Yeah.
I can't help the way the tone. of
Nah,
my voice.
fuck that.
Speak in your
Nah,
mind.
first
You
of
see
all,
what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just telling you
Nah.
how I feel. But they be like, damn, why you gotta be so aggressive? I be like, damn, I'm not
I mean,
aggressive.
if it come out that way, it come out that way. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, they have to receive it like, okay, this is an issue he has with me. They have to be receptive of saying, okay, I gotta. This is my chance to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times when we get the pushback is, it's okay for a woman to set her boundaries, her standards, and say what a man need to do to give us correction, but we can't give y'all the same thing in return.
Y'all don't know how.
We know how to, but we just very direct with it.
No, y'all don't be doing it.
Case in point. That's like my ex-wife. I said, look, I ain't been dealing too many stresses when I get 40. She kept doing the same shit.
What she was doing?
Nagging the fuck out of me.
What's the
I'm not gonna deal with too many stresses.
Hold on,
What's
hold
too
on,
many
hold on.
stresses?
Uh-oh.
What's the stresses?
First of all, that's behind the
fuck is the
scenes.
stresses?
I'll go in more
okay.
in depth of it after the show, but
Hold on. To
make a
that.
long story short, I'm not gonna argue with you. I said what I had a problem with. You kept doing the same shit. Divorce papers.
Oh,
Okay.
you divorced her.
I did.
Absolutely.
I'm
I
proud
hear
of you.
that.
You know
They
what
say
I'm
they
saying?
say men
Don't
don't
leave.
leave.
Don't leave.
They say men
But see,
don't
here's the
leave.
thing.
I'm proud of you.
Here's the thing, and I have no shame. I went to therapy due to my job and other life stuff.
Okay.
So I learned how to regulate my emotions, convey what I like and don't like,
There you go.
and really develop the habit of not giving a fuck.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And once I got comfortable in that place of solitude, that's when all my blessings started coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Amazing. So I want to ask y'all this, right? Are any one of y'all married?
I'm married.
You
No, I'm
married?
not.
We're going to pray for you.
So I want to ask, so like, obviously you married, but I want to ask y'all, like, from your previous relationships, what are some things that you would do different for your new relationship if you found that man that actually you want?
I found my husband very unexpectedly.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Unexpectedly?
oh yeah, he's not my type. He's not, and he know this. He's not my type. He's not like the
Typical guy you would go for.
I would go for. Like when I brought him around, they was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna really pray for you
Who
now.
is this?
No, it's
We've
been a
been,
while.
but I'm about to say, but we've been together for 10 years.
You grew to love him.
Married for. I mean, I fell in love with him in order because I'm okay. Listen, I was definitely not the I'm your girlfriend type.
Wild child.
I was a nigga. Like, let's be
Very
honest.
much so. Nigga of the group.
I was the nigga of the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believed dating wasn't, oh, I'm going to be in a relationship with this dude. No, I'm dating. So I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. So, like, as far as relationships, all of them was different. I was dating. I was having fun. Like, I wasn't sleeping around or no shit like that. But shit, every time we had an event, it was somebody else with me. So when we started having, every time we started, and he started to come around so consistent. So, you know, it was unexpected.
And then he do that thing down on you, and that was a wrap after that. It wasn't? Okay.
What was it? The way he treated you? What was it? Because I want to know what makes a woman go outside of her realm of what she's accustomed to or what she likes to ultimately get married to somebody who you claim is not your
It's your
type.
type. I'm curious now. I need to refill.
Like, he was completely engulfed in the things that I liked. Completely. And like I said, masculine. I used to work at WeatherTech, so I deal with a lot of power tools. You know what I'm saying? So I worked my way up. I made more money than him and everything. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like he was just so down to earth. He was so cool.
He is.
And
he's still like that.
Yeah, like and his personality, it was his personality. It wasn't what he had, it wasn't how he dressed, none of that. His personality was just like everything. I used to joke around when we was at work. I used to call him my baby.
So was you?
Zari is a different woman.
But you do realize you got married because you went against all the norms that other women won't
But
do.
they say that's when you become happy.
But I got a
real,
question.
real,
I got a
question.
question.
What you think your type is.
I got a question. What would you encourage more women to get out your own head and figuring out your own fucking type, because you pass up a lot of great motherfuckers out here every day being stuck in your own head on your own type.
You do. But I feel like a lot of that have to do with you feeling as if that person isn't your type, and they low key is.
Yeah,
because you're that quirky, outgoing, huge personality. You play games. A lot of women don't play games.
Yeah,
we used to have to tell her all the time, like she thought that he wasn't her type, but he's really her type.
He fits her like a motherfucker.
Oh.
He's really her type. She just in her head what she thinks and sees is her type.
So what you're saying is women are fucking delusional. Case in point. It don't cost you nothing to push it.
We go for what we think, and then the younger version of us is different.
The younger version of us goes for attraction.
Too.
Yeah.
Like it changes. Your type changes when you grow as well.
My type ain't never changed.
But I feel like too, like with women,
all
we
my
can
exes
say,
look alike.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
If you describe them, they all look alike. Like they obviously they don't look alike in the face, but if you describe who they, like they all would be the same. If you line them up, it'd be like, damn, this nigga
women
has a type.
We go for like this is our type, but in reality, we grow into a type. Like how a man treats us, how they court us, how we date, how they talk to us.
That matters.
That all plays into a type.
Exactly.
You may be like, damn, I never would have thought I'd date this, and that.
That nigga had to jump through hoops though.
No, not necessarily.
Yes, he did.
Sometimes they
do. Not all the time.
You don't have to jump through hoops.
Not all the time.
When a woman
it depends on what type of
like,
nigga you are.
No. This is why I say that. If they have in their head, they got a certain type.
No,
they type is not going. They gonna have minimal resistance.
No,
somebody that's not they type on they 50-50 on, that nigga gonna have to jump through some hoops.
That's not true.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
That's not true.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
Because if a nigga that you claim is not your type and he coming like with that energy, your type done went out the window already.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, initially coming out the door, a nigga that is your type will get leeway before the
That's
nigga.
why some niggas get ass on the first night and some
just don't.
Right. And so I don't look at girls for giving me ass on the first date like a hoe, because I know I'm one of them niggas.
I told you. I told you that's why I got the 34. That's why I got the 34 day rule.
Some niggas ain't got that. Some niggas ain't got that much confidence. They're thinking like, should I bring the condom or should I not bring the condom?
No, you never bring the condom. You never.
So they like it raw too. You hear live.
No,
you hear live.
But I said some niggas be thinking, should I bring the condom or should I not? Because you don't know if you finna get some ass or not.
But you know what?
If you confident, you got that motherfucker in your motherfucking wallet like you got your card. You hear me? You hear me?
Anyway, that's why I said before we got on air, I said that's why I got the 34-day rule.
What was the 34-day rule? We want to hear that.
So I shoot my shot. Me and her exchange numbers. We'll play the phone tag thing. I'm like, if she really liked me, I say fuck logic, fuck emotions. I go biological. The horniest a woman is ever at is before and after her cycle, which occurs every 28 days.
You gotta calm down.
No. That's 28 days. No. I said biologically, right?
You right.
So if that time of the month come,
this some real hunting ass shit.
And she really feeling me, I'm gonna be that motherfucking very first phone call.
After she get off her period.
Even before or after.
Wow.
No, I feel like if she like me, she gonna come during. Cause like when she eat me up and she on her period and I ain't gotta get none, she like me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when she come over on her period,
yeah,
absolutely, she like me. She loves me. Yeah, but when she come over and know she can't give me no ass.
Hey.
Oh yeah, she liked me.
But guess what?
I never would have thought that.
Sometimes the trick is you have a more lasting impression when you catch them before, because sometimes they bring it right on. It come early, y'all
That's
women,
true.
y'all know,
That's true.
Yeah.
and it's a lasting effect after that.
That's
Amazing.
annoying that y'all
So,
be plotting on us.
What if
For
a
her,
nigga,
it
what
go
if
back
a
to my
nigga
point.
run a red light?
Hey, she wanted that motherfucker to be on the freeway. Shit.
So before we get out of here, I got one last question, and we're gonna get up out of here, right? If you say you met somebody, right, and you knew she was comfortable being a side chick, would you be comfortable with her around your man?
No.
No, hell no.
Why not?
Because you'll do anything, baby.
I had one of them already. I had to let
You'll
you
do
do
it.
I'm not gonna say.
She gonna be outside shit.
I'm
Fuck
not gonna
that.
say no because I have a lot of different groups of people that I know and different groups of friends that I know, and I have had some people that I'm close to that were side chicks. I'm gonna say that I would have to like really know, like we have to be so close.
She gonna be outside chick. Fuck that.
Like damn near the fuck
Right.
because no, like, and even if we did, I would never like keep you around my nigga type shit.
Yeah.
Like
Alone?
it'd be never no shit with like, yeah, you get to hang around my nigga or nah.
I trust. Don't drop shit off at my house
We're
when
cool
I'm not
together,
there.
Ball,
but cool
once
with my
again,
nigga is a no.
That girl gonna be
Yeah.
outside chick. Fuck that.
No, she's
I
definitely
don't
not gonna
believe
be
in
our
that.
side chick.
Nah,
And then we
it-
won't be friends anymore. But
Hey.
It'll be a no.
She gonna be
You
the
can't
first
come
one
around
off
my
it out because
nigga.
me and my baby, we rocking long term. But you know what I'm saying? She gonna be outside chick. Fuck that.
So if you had this chick around your man and they ultimately slept together, who would be in the fault?
Both of
Him
them.
or
Both.
Yeah.
I can't hold one person more
Both
accountable
of
than the
them.
other. You both wrong. Both of
Y'all
y'all
both
wrong.
some scumbags.
yeah, y'all
So
ain't
would you
shit.
leave your man?
You know what? Hold on.
Or would you cut her
That's
off?
subjective though, because sometimes females talk about their sexual experiences with their partner. So
That's why you don't.
if they shared it with this girl who they know is comfortable being a side
It's
chick,
crazy
y'all-
going
they gotta
truly
own
in
up to
depth
that.
like
I
that.
don't really think that women have to necessarily tell their partner
No.
that they partner is good in bed. They can tell by how she acted.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
could.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you cuckoo over this nigga. He fucking the shit out of you.
You doing something right.
You acting different.
God damn it, you ain't said shit.
You done bought this nigga what?
Bitch, you was happy. Why you so fucking happy today? Because my boots got knocked loose.
Yes. This nigga doing everything right.
That's another problem I have too, man. Y'all
about you got your hair
y'all
done every
create the
week,
safest, coziest space in the woman's circle. But when y'all girls was like, I'm thinking about catering to my man, it's like a pit in y'all stomach.
Hell
Y'all
no,
won't
bitch,
let that
what you wanna
shit.
do? Trench coat?
Y'all be
Yeah,
y'all be
we were-
afraid to
us-
say y'all
our
that about
group-
it.
our
You
group-
gotta get some
Let
different
me
women
cater to my
around
man.
here.
Team
Cause
players.
we is
Hell
listen.
yeah. Here, bitch, put
You
this
said
on.
you listen. You need the link.
Play this song, baby.
You
send it
got
to
it.
you.
You need some help.
I got you.
Can I Bluetooth your ass? Can I Bluetooth
You
your
know,
ass?
I want to
Use
ask
my
this, and we're
playlist.
gonna get up
That
out of
fact.
here, right? What are some things that you would do for your husband that you wouldn't do for your boyfriend, if there's any? Because you know y'all like to.
I like that
I
question.
think
on the
for
nigga.
I don't know. I think for your boyfriend, especially if you're not living together, there's absolutely some things that you're not gonna do because you're not in the same household. But I think for your husband, there's a different covenant for your husband that you have. There's a
Yep.
different respect that you have for your husband, and there's a different care and a cater that you
different
have for
trust
your
as
husband.
well.
I'm not getting up for nobody and making sure that they got this, that, and the third, or I'm not making life
for work every day.
easier for you and you're my boyfriend and we just doing some regular shit. Like, if I'm really on that type of time with you, it's because I want you to be my husband and you either are my
And you're
husband.
courting me.
Yes.
You have
to,
to be
get,
courting
to get
me
to that level.
for me to cater to you.
It's a whole bunch of different things. Like, I don't got your back like that as just my boyfriend.
Right.
You my boyfriend. But my husband, there's no limits to what I would do for you. There's no limits to how I would care for you.
So you'll put it like right here instead of right here.
Yeah.
You
Like a
answered,
man.
you summed it up very well.
Very well. I like that.
Amazing. Man, well, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Man, I love the energy, man. How do y'all feel? Did y'all have a good time?
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
for sure.
Oh, I'm good.
Invite us back.
I'm gonna keep.
That's
I'm
Come back, go deep.
I'm gonna keep some more. I'm gonna keep some more in the chamber. I'm gonna keep some extra clips on the chamber next time, man.
sure,
So,
for
I'm
sure.
gonna definitely
man.
come up with some questions of my own.
Yeah, make sure next time, anytime y'all want to come, y'all more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? So, man, make sure y'all like, sub, comment, man. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode coming out. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We on our way to 20,000. Wow, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. You feel me? Not the Shop Podcast / Date Night. It's your boy Mac Mall, Undivided, Mark Alonzo. The Cash App is in the bottom, man. Support the channel. We out till next time. And remember, it don't cost you nothing to push your button. Holla. Yeah.